At the Domtar Hawesville Mill, we truly believe that people are our greatest assets and that no task is worth getting hurt. To ensure we're providing the service that our people deserve, we have founded our safety system on the pillars of education, empowerment, and communication. Education, so that employees are better equipped to identify hazards and take corrective measures. Empowerment, the expectation that everyone takes appropriate action to keep themselves, their co-workers, and visitors safe. Communication, teaching others and providing meaningful feedback through sharing hazard reports, hazard corrections, lessons learned, and personal stories. By building on this foundation, we continuously strive to lower our level of accepted risk and build a one Domtar, one mill vision of safety. There are many systems in place to support our safety foundation, such as near-miss reporting, awareness to action, safe work plans, detailed procedures for lockouts, and a risk assessment process, just to name a few. It is our expectation that all individuals who visit or work on our site use these systems and align their behaviors consistent with our safety expectations. It is especially important not only to look out for yourself, but for others as well. It is through the use of these systems and processes that enables us to have a safe work site and reach the ultimate goal of getting home to family and friends safely each and every day. We learn best as a diverse group sharing our opinions and experiences. As a visitor to Hawesville, it is our expectation that you speak up and ask questions regarding your observations surrounding safety. Together, we are stronger and safer, and your input is encouraged. Nothing we do at the Hawesville Mill is worth getting hurt. Welcome, and have a safe visit.
Welcome to Hawesville Mill. We hope you have a pleasant and safe visit while at our mill site. The information we will share with you in this video is provided to protect visitors from the potential hazards which exist at Hawesville Mills. If you are not a direct employee or contractor of the Hawesville Mill, the following requirements must be met before entering our facility. All visitors will be required to obtain a visitor's pass and vehicle pass from security personnel at Gate A, both of which must be visibly displayed at all times while on company property. Visitors must complete the visitor safety orientation on an annual basis or as needed. Proof of training will be verified when checking in at Gate A. Visitors in the mill property must be 12 years of age or above. No cameras or picture taking will be allowed without prior clearance and approval by the resident manager. A number of potential hazards exist on the mill property. Some of the potential hazards that may be encountered are moving equipment hazards, such as powered industrial trucks, high-pressure lines, such as steam lines and compressed air lines, atmospheric conditions, such as a release of chlorine dioxide and/or hydrogen sulfide, temperature extremes, chemicals. A number of acidic and alkaline chemicals are used, which can cause chemical burns. Nip points and pinch points, both guarded and unguarded, are areas where an individual can get a part of their body or clothing caught in moving equipment and cause injury. Avoid wearing loose clothing and jewelry where nip points are located. Although most nip points are clearly labeled, some are not. Try to stay clear of all nip points to prevent personal injury. Wristwatches and finger rings are typically not allowed within the process areas of the Hawesville Mill. Contact your mill designated representative to ensure you comply with this requirement. Please note that this is not an all-inclusive list. It is extremely important that you remain alert to all special instructions, signs, tags, and barriers. After check-in, before you proceed to your destination, it is important that you obtain and wear the appropriate PPE. Your mill-designated representative will communicate any necessary or special PPE that may be required. Safety glasses with side shields are required in all operating areas of the mills. If you wear prescription glasses, you must wear the approved eye protection over your prescription glasses. Some areas require additional eye protection. Hearing protection is necessary in the noisy areas of the mills. Please observe the signs identifying these areas. Simply roll the earplug in a small cylinder, pull up and out on your ear, and insert the earplug in your ear. It will expand to fit your ear canal. These earplugs can be thrown away after use. Visitors entering all process areas of the mill will be required to wear a hard hat. You may need to adjust the hat for a proper fit. Visitors must carry a pair of gloves in their person at all times while in any process area of the mill. Visitors must wear closed-toe and closed-heel shoes. Visitors entering the bleached pulp mill will also be required to have an escape respirator, commonly referred to as lollipops, on their person at all times. You will receive the mouthpiece respirator upon arrival and check in at the bleached pulp mill. In the event of a gas or chemical leak, the mouthpiece respirator will aid in getting you to a non-contaminated area. This respirator is for escape purposes only. It does not provide oxygen, but simply uses a filter to filter out contaminated air and may be good for just a few breaths in high-concentration atmospheres. Please observe the use of the mouthpiece respirator. It is most convenient to wear the mouthpiece respirator on your belt or waistband. In the event you need the respirator, simply remove it from your waist, take off the plastic cover over the mouthpiece, remove the nose clip, and place it on your nose. Now, insert the mouthpiece into your mouth. Try to breathe as normally as possible. Your guide will lead you to a safe area. Please remember to return any personal protective equipment when you check out. It is important that we're able to maintain a supply for other visitors. Domtar Hawesville Mill has established and maintains an environmental management system that meets the ISO 14001 standard. We will conduct business in a manner that complies with the environmental regulations, conserves resources, and constantly reduces our environmental footprint. We seek continual improvement in our environmental performance by setting, reviewing, and updating environmental goals. Vendors, suppliers, and contractors must comply with the environmental policy and EMS requirements, understand how their activities can impact the environment, and cooperate with audits and assessments. All chemicals must first receive approval from the EHS department before being brought on site by vendors, suppliers, and contractors. This includes chemical samples. Emergency response. Your awareness of potential emergency situations in your areas of activity is critical to our environmental performance. You are expected to be aware of emergency response plans and your role in reporting and responding to emergencies. The Hawesville Mill has a mill-wide alarm system to warn personnel in the event of an emergency. If you hear any of the 5 alarms, it is critical to follow the lead of your mill-designated representative to ensure that you respond appropriately. Knowing the emergency numbers for the Hawesville Mills complex can assist in the prevention of severe personal injury and major asset loss. The number for reporting a fire or any other emergency using a mill phone is 22777. When using a cellular phone, the number is 270-927-7266. Please write these numbers down and remember them in case an emergency situation arises. Evacuation. In an emergency situation, it may be necessary to evacuate the facility. Please have your mill-designated representative communicate the evacuation assembly locations to you. The Hawesville Mill produces and stores chlorine dioxide. Chlorine dioxide is on a list of hazardous chemicals developed by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration and the Environmental Protection Agency. The Hawesville Mill complies with the Process Safety Management and the Risk Management Plan regulations to ensure that chlorine dioxide is properly produced and handled at the Hawesville Mill. If you have any specific questions about chlorine dioxide, contact your mill-designated representative. After viewing this video, you should be familiar with the general safety and environmental concerns that visitors may encounter at this facility. Use the precautions that have been communicated to you, as well as those you may receive from your MDR or other mill representatives. If you are unsure of a procedure or operation, be sure to ask your MDR before placing yourself in an at-risk situation. We hope that you have a safe and enjoyable visit while at Hawesville Mills.